Okay, we are filming. Final, finally. I'm super excited. Let me sit down. Hello. As stated yesterday, don't mind my hair because I don't care really. Um, I'm excited about this channel. Probably more excited about anything than I have ever been excited for because it's a secret, right? So I know that I'm filming this, of course. And if you found this video, then you know that I'm filming this, but I'm not sharing this with like my friends or my family. I said that in my last video. um, for a few reasons. Well, let me first start off with the channel name, because this is going to be like my proper introductory video. I'm probably going to take my glasses off because I'm not a fan of the glare, but I won't be able to see. If you see me looking over here, it's because I have it plugged up to a big monitor, which I still can't see unless I have my glasses on. But I'm gonna go ahead and take it off because it is what it is. Um, sorry. Um, but the channel name is Amani Love, and I didn't intend to say that my first name is Amani, but it is. Um, and that was just out of like concern for people like looking me up or whatever. But fuck it. My first name is Amani, which is Swahili for faith. So I was thinking about what would I want to name the channel. I didn't want to do my actual last name because there's some things in regards to that I don't want that to be connected to anything related to this. Personally, if I could change my last name, well, I can. I probably eventually will do that, but um, I just wanted to be focused on what I am actually, you know, hoping to produce with this channel, which is love. So that's why I'm spitting. That's why I call this channel Amani Love, because it's me and what I want to create. So this lost my train of thought. I was talking so fast there. Wow. um dang, where was I going with that? Anyways, so yesterday I was filming outside because the environment that I'm in right now is just not unless I'm like alone in the space, I don't want to talk about these types of things, um, because and this is probably what I'll touch on with this video. I really don't know. I don't like to go in with the um, intent to talk about anything. I want it to be like those moments where I'm in, deep meditation or I'm thinking and everything just flows really naturally. That's what I want it to be. Um, I'm hoping I'm probably not going to even watch the video after I finish filming it. I'm just going to upload it. Um, because I just want it to be as real and as honest and as genuine as possible. I don't want to be, you know, I don't, really, I don't have time to be editing anything. I just want to get what I need to say out. Um, but yeah, as far as my environment goes, this is an environment where I am um, living with my abuser. So it's not physical abuse. So that, thank God for that. But it's a lot of psychological abuse, or in the past. Um, Now having the awareness, my lips were really dry, but now having the awareness, it's a lot easier to manage. Not the best, not the most fun, but it is what it is. I'm still happy as hell, or happy as fuck. I'm happy as shit, right? Um, so I'm cool, you know. Really, I just wanted this to be an introduction video. I don't know where it's gonna go. Like I say, I'm probably gonna say this a lot. It is what it is. I say that so many times in life because it's a fact. It is what it is. Um, so I've already talked about the channel name. Now I want to talk about the reason that I'm even making the channel in the first place. Sorry, I had a thought in my head as I was talking. Some disclaimer: I'm probably going to be getting off of this chair and going to the floor and moving back and forth. But I wanted to start this channel because, first of all, months ago, probably even longer than that, I had the thought in my head that I ignored, like a lot of thoughts that I have. I said, because I tried to start another channel, um, or various other projects, and I felt like my um, my dependency on other people to support what I was doing held me back in a lot of ways. Where it would get into my head like, oh, I started this YouTube channel, or I did this art project or whatever, and none of my friends or family seemed to care about it. You know what I'm saying? And then I started to get discouraged. Like, oh, well, if if they're not supporting it, then nobody's gonna support it. You know what I'm saying? So it just always wound up ended with me stopping whatever I was doing. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm tired of asking people for permission to be great, and I'm tired of you know waiting for people to support me that are already in my life. So I just said, whatever, I'm gonna just do it. I'm not gonna tell anyone because when it gets to a point where it's like, ooh, it's obvious that they do not care. So it's like, why even? I'm not gonna share the video with you. I'm not gonna even add that negative energy into what I'm trying to do. You know, my intent with this is to reach people like me who I mean, I can't really explain it. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why people don't support the things that I do. I support the things that they do. I help people financially, emotionally, spiritually, if they need advice, whatever. I'm that person. At least I hope I am. It's what people tell me I am. It's what I feel like I am. So I don't know. I have no explanation for why people don't support it. The only thing that I can think is that, you know, it's not for them. It's not for them. So instead of wasting my time constantly trying to give them something that may just not be for them, and, I'll just come on here and I, I release it to the universe and I release it to God to say, whoever this is for, it's going to find you and you will find it. And there's just like everything else in the universe, there's nothing that can be done to prevent that. There's nothing that's going to stop you from getting the message that you need, or the support that you need, or the advice that you need, because that is a just, if I could define my spiritual journey in just a few words, if I could define my spiritual journey in just a few words, it would really be just me following my intuition and finding everything that I needed exactly when I needed it. Um, so yeah, that's all that I want with this channel. I'm not like, I, whatever. I just want to just reach the right people, man. I'm tired of trying to I'm tired of trying to connect with the wrong people. There's so many people on this earth. There's no sense in wasting your time trying to give what you got to give to people that ain't receiving it. It's not their time. They're not ready for it. Whatever it may be. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Um, and not just that, but there's this. Excuse my hair too. I already said that. Whatever. Not just that, but lost my thought. Oh, but there are people in my life who seem to like really care about me and love me, but they're not there. It's really just very confusing. And I know that there's other people who probably deal with the same thing. Like, how can somebody just constantly like, you know, tell me that they appreciate me and they love me and whatever, but they ain't never really there. Like, people don't check on you, they don't ask you to hang out, whatever. You know, it used to bother me. It doesn't bother me anymore because it's just whatever, we're not meant to be together. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't care anymore why, why people aren't contacting me, why they don't want to hang out, why they don't want to listen to what I have to say. Because I'm 24. I'm going to be 25 next month. It's probably too much information. But I'm going to be 25 next month. So I'm telling you for this entirety of my life, since I was a kid, it's always like I will open my mouth and say something, and it just goes over everybody's heads, and it's ignored, and then it's always like, a few months later or a year later, it always comes back around, and it's like, I told y'all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said that. Like, why don't y'all listen to anything that I say? And it's like, whatever. I'm just hoping that somebody will hear what I have to say, because obviously the people that are in my life we're on a different journey, and it's not the way that I want it to be. I was thinking about my brother and one of my close friends, and I was just so concerned. I was like, yo, like, I want to reach out to the people in my life and say, like, this is what I've experienced on my spiritual journey, and these are some of the things that I want to, like, be able to help you with. You know what I'm saying? Because going through these things alone for me was very difficult. I didn't have a, a like a teacher. I didn't have anyone who in my life who understood spirituality, who understood shadow work, who understood, the who nobody's ever talked to me about spirit animals, or, well, one of my friends did, but it was only in one. It was in relation to the passing of a family member. It wasn't like this ongoing thing. You know, I've had spirit animals come into my life, you know, die, next one move in, and I received the lessons. If it wasn't for the angel numbers, my dreams, spirit animals, I wouldn't even. But that's another video. I just I so badly want to prevent people from going through the pain of confusion. If you're doing just almost 100% intuition based spirituality, which is what I was doing. And I don't even know if that's a thing, because when I say intuition based spirituality, I mean a lot of people will read about the heck. A lot of people will read about spirituality um, based subjects, and I never have done that. I read about it after the fact, like after I have experiences that I don't understand. I'll go and do some research to kind of figure out, what's going on. And the reason that I do that is because I wanted to make sure that it's 100% real, and I don't want to be thinking like, did I really experience that, or was I influenced by something that I read, and I'm believing it because I read it. With the way that I go about it, I don't have any doubts in anything that I've experienced or that I feel, because there is no influence. I'm not. Hold on. I hope that audio doesn't come. There's a motorcycle. I'm not reading about things beforehand. Like yesterday, I spoke about my third eye opening. That was an accident. I didn't. Let me tell you, I did not want to do it. I never intended on that. I remember I would see recommended videos and articles that I should read related to the third eye. Every single title or headline said the dangers of opening your third eye, or reasons that you do not want to open your third eye. So I was like, okay, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm good. I'm gully over here. I'm not gonna open my third eye because I don't. I'm doing. Hold on. Let it pass. Okay. I'm doing spiritual work because I want to be peaceful and relaxed. Okay. I don't want to open my third eye and have a bunch of, you know, disastrous things happen to me. Now, let me say, I didn't read any of the articles or watch the videos, so I don't know what the danger necessarily was. I just knew I didn't want to be involved in it. So I backed up off of that. I didn't want to do any third eye meditations, none of that. I was like, I'm not doing it because I didn't sign up for that. And that's almost a depiction of how my journey has been, and it keeps me very, sure of myself that I'm not just making stuff up and that I'm not crazy. So yeah, that's what I mean when I say intuition-based spirituality. Everything just happens naturally for me. I'm not reading up on, how I can um, progress at a faster rate. I didn't look up how to meditate. I didn't look up, um, I didn't look up signs that you have seen or that angels are in your presence until I started seeing weird things that didn't make sense to me. So it wasn't, is there an angel in my room? Is there an angel with me now? It was, I'm seeing flashes of light. What is that? All of my electronics are kind of going haywire in this exact moment. What is happening? And then when I looked up the symptoms or the signs by themselves, then I have an explanation for what is happening. You see what I'm saying? Um, and that was the same thing with my third eye. I remember I was just sitting there and I woke up and I was like, I just feel like the world is different. And I had an interaction with someone that I live with, and I remember that I spoke to them, and for whatever in my spirit, I felt like they did not hear me. Like I not in like the earthly, like, oh, you're not listening to me, exactly like what I was saying earlier. I'm talking about like literally did not hear me. I felt like they were with me and I was speaking, but in their world and in their reality, my mouth was closed and nothing came out. And it was the weirdest feeling. And it was at that moment where I realized, like, and that was right before I decided to make this channel. It's like, I realized, oh my God, like, it's not that I'm speaking and people um, just aren't listening to me deliberately. It's just that for whatever I'm saying or whatever I'm presenting, they cannot comprehend, you know, and a lot of animosity left me in that moment because it is what it is. I cannot save everyone or really anyone. It is up to everybody to save themselves. I can only talk about what I'm going through. People will choose to believe what they want to believe. And if you are one of the chosen ones and you're meant to wake up and become aware, then it will happen. And you made it if you're here. I made it. Shit, I made it if I'm here and I'm recording this video. You know how many times I've tried to record videos and it's been the most uncomfortable experience for me? Right now, I do not care. I have ran out of care to give because it's more important to me. Like I told y'all yesterday, let me. I'm gonna go back to that. It's more important to me to help people than to care about how my hair looks, to care about how I'm dressed. Dude, I'm on here. These shoes are years old, bro. They're taped up. They are taped up. These are going. If I take the tape off of these, they will fall apart. I have these shoes and I wear these shoes religiously because of what they stand for. Everything that I've gone through. I have walked in these shoes, and I'm not gonna cry, but I might. I have walked in these shoes until, for my survival. I have walked in these shoes until my feet were bleeding, bro. I'm talking about getting blisters on my feet in these shoes, walking in ugh, like 100-degree weather for miles. I'm talking about losing my toenails walking in these shoes. I will never let these shoes go. I don't care how ugly and busted they look. And people will not understand that. But I'm never going to forget the journey that I've been on and everything that I've been through. I don't care anymore. When you lose everything and when you deal with enough pain and enough trauma and you finally get to a place where you're happy and your spirit is intact, the last thing that I care about is superficial content, man. I do not care. I don't care how crazy I look with the things that I say. I'm trying to help people. Now, what I was going to say earlier was um, right now I feel more compelled than ever to speak and be 100% real and honest. Before the video yesterday, the night before, I said that I was thinking um, for a few hours about some things. Dude, I was thinking about one of my close friends and my brothers. Like, I was concerned about their safety. And um, I just so happened to wake up a little bit later than normal the next day because I was up so long thinking. And that night, I remember my foot was itching. My left foot was itching. I kept scratching. I was like, "What? What is this?" So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna look it up, see what this means. What is a superstition or whatever?" My foot's itching. So it was about a journey and related to like driving, car accident, or something like that. It's gonna be a bad journey. In my head, I'm like, "Oh, whatever," you know. I'm like, "Whatever," because I was like, "I'm not going anywhere tomorrow or anytime soon. I don't think." So whatever. It just must be some superstition, right? So for the next day, for my brother to then get in a car accident, after that, I'm just like, okay, and I remember that night, I was like, I gotta tell my brother, like, this is way more serious. This our spirituality is way more serious than we have believed. So I intended to talk to him about that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just it's really just so weird how my intuition was telling me to reach out to him and all of this, and you know it almost felt like a threat from the universe. I don't know if not the universe, but it felt like a threat from someone or some entity, you know to maybe scare me off from starting this channel, because that was when I decided to do start filming the videos. It felt like a threat, you know um so that my close friend, I made sure to contact them and say what I needed to say. They didn't respond because it probably seemed like really really crazy, but I've been I've been in both positions. I remember working with um, my best friend about 5 or 6 years, and he came up to me. He was like, "That guy, he's not human." I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" I didn't get it. Now I did not disrespect him. I didn't say, "Oh, like you're a weird guy," I was just I looked at the guy and I was like, "What is he talking about? Like I don't. What is he seeing that I'm not seeing?" But I was uncomfortable. I've always been spiritually sensitive. I began to feel really uncomfortable once I became aware of that, and then to oh my god, and then to grow in developed. This was 5, 6 years ago. That's how long it took me before I came to my own awareness that everybody that's on this earth is not a human. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what. I'm hoping that this is the correct platform. Um, what else do I need to talk about? Because that video yesterday was a little bit, um, it was missing a lot of key points. But I talked about the intuition-based spirituality, my third eye opening on accident. I don't know how that happened. Um, but I view the world differently now, man. I really did not expect to get here. I really didn't. I look, when you, it's really different. I feel when you start a spiritual journey and you have zero expectations. The only, or not zero expectations, but the only thing that I wanted was to be happy. That was it. I just wanted to be happy. That was the only thing that I asked the universe, and I proceeded on my way. It started with I used to use marijuana on this as a tool, and I don't know if I should talk about this. Whatever. And on that journey, I wound up meeting my twin flame, and it it was a beautiful experience. I think that was the first time where I ever was like, okay, life is not, horrible, you know. And they really did save me. Like they woke me up. I don't know if they did that. I don't even think that they knew that they did that, but they woke me up and took me to some spiritual way beyond anything that I had ever expected. We're not in communication that often right now. That was a few years ago. Um, and it ended really really weird. Like we had a massive fallout. Then we kind of were okay again, but then I wound up leaving. Um, and since I left, I've been really focused on my spiritual journey. Uh, when I think about them, I just get emotional because they mean a lot to me. But since I left, I've been really focused on my spiritual journey, and I'm 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 thankful. I'm really thankful for that. I don't even know where I was going. That just threw me off. Ooh, girl, you hear that? Ooh, okay. But I guess what I'll say on this is just trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust the universe. Trust the signs that you see around you. And unfortunately, you can't trust every person that you, or I don't know. I don't know. You can't trust every entity that you come in contact with. You know, it, when my when when I started to become aware, I started to realize I may not be living with humans. You know what I'm saying? I may not be. I don't know. You are. I haven't looked too deep into it, so I don't want to really go into that subject. But no, it's a lot of dark energy, around me, which is really why I have this door open. Because if y'all see something in this door that I don't catch, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Um, Honestly, I think I'm done with this video. I think I'm done. I think this is my first video. Um, I don't want to miss anything or forget anything. Oh, orange. I wear this orange shirt because I feel like orange is a really underrated color. I don't know why I've been so attached to orange lately, but I'm sort of becoming obsessed with it. It's hard to wear, or yeah, it is hard to wear because I have on black and it's like Halloween. And then my jacket I may wear in a lot of videos because it reminds me of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And that's one more thing that I want to do in this video, which is oh, oh, my phone has been unlocked this whole time. Ooh, ooh, that hip. I slept on the floor last night, so I'm a little bit sore. But I got this. Oops. I got a new bonnet because my other bonnet is just too small now for my hair. Ooh, is that ash or shine? Okay. So I got a new bonnet because my other one is too small for my hair because I have so much hair now, and I know I'm not. Look, when you get long hair, you just kind of be like, whatever. But I wanted to open it or show it on camera. I also got a do-rag. I don't wear do-rags, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to learn how to put this on. But I just wanted to show y'all this right now since the sun is hitting right here. OMG. This is hot. This is fly. Okay. I don't know if you can see this very well. I'm gonna just throw this one on one. I don't know. Okay. I guess the flag is to the back because that's how I see people be doing it. Right? This looks crazy. Ooh. Okay. But yeah, let me get the bonnet out. I'm gonna open this one. Hold on. This is not a sponsored video. I don't get paid. Okay. Let me see what this is hitting for. Dog's barking. Ooh, girl, yes. Look at come through. See, that's what I'm talking about. My other one would just be falling off. So, this is super, super exciting for me. And it's got like that vibe. Okay. But anyways, you guys have an awesome day. I'm gonna go eat. And honestly, thank you so much for watching this video. I don't know how you got here because, you know, like thank God for that. And gosh, I don't want to forget anything. I think I got everything out. I don't know how frequently I'll be uploading videos. I may do multiple videos a day. Um, because I don't have anyone to talk to my spiritual journey about, but I know that I need to talk about it. I know that it's necessary and it's important and possibly most likely, a part of my divine purpose, which is hard to fathom because I've spent almost 25 years of my life with people not caring about what I have to say and not listening to what I have to say. So it's really out of my comfort zone to be doing this, but I'm going to push myself. This is day number 2. Yesterday was not the best day, and it didn't go how I wanted it to go per se, but I still uploaded the video, and I want to keep that mentality going forward. And what will happen will happen. I don't have anything to be that I should be really worried about, and neither do you. You know, whatever you're going through, whatever you're feeling, everything is predetermined. Everything that happened yesterday was predetermined. Everything that's happening right now is predetermined. So I just want you guys to be safe, spread positivity, and love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just really, really love yourself. That is something that is the way that society presents it is not what it really is. Um, Loving yourself is, oh man, it means more than just this. Loving, from my experience, learning to love myself meant learning to forgive, learning to Accept imperfections, not just in myself, but in the people around me, in the universe. Um, and it's not the the pretty experience, not just, oh, I look beautiful, or oh, I want to eat healthy. It's like, how am I being honest with myself? How did I cause certain situations, and how have I damaged other people? You know what I'm saying? And that truth is painful. I had a conversation with my friend, like, ignorance is bliss, man. You want the truth and you want to be really happy, like, there's a lot of pain that comes with that. And it's the good thing about it is it's not everlasting pain, and the everlasting pain is the lie. If you sit in the universe and you lie and you believe lies and you live your life through eyes that are lying to you, that's pain. That's real pain. That's real pain. The pain of being honest with yourself and facing the darkness and all of these things that you try to push away and suppress, that's not pain. That is purging. It's like vomiting. It's like when you feel sick. You know what I'm saying? And you know that you got to throw up, and you know all you got to do is put your finger in the back of your throat, and everything will come out, and then you'll feel better. But if you are scared of what you are if you are afraid of what you might see, and you keep holding all of that in, and you don't let that sickness out, it's not gonna work for you. So that being said, I'm gonna end this video. Do not be afraid to purge. Do not be afraid of yourself. Do not be afraid of your darkness. And when you face that darkness, you will find the light. And that goes for everything. It goes for yourself. It goes for the world around you. And that's why, like I said in the beginning of the video, living with my abuser, I'm not afraid of that anymore. I know the truth. So, you know, anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Man, I swear, if one person watches this video, like, just thank you. Just thank you. You have no idea, like, how important this is for me. I need to get back from this camera because I'm like starting to look at myself and like. Anyways, I'm trying to put this on here. Let's see how y'all be wearing these do-rags. Anyways, you guys have a super super awesome day. I'm about to go on ahead and eat me some food. Eat me some food because I'm starving. I look like, hold up, how they do this? They pull it. I think it's because my hair is just like, I look like a cone head. Like them cone heads from Scary Movie. Aw, look at this. This is so cute. You don't know what you're doing. Okay, bye y'all. Or whoever. Whoever!